Hello and welcome to That's English.
Hello there.
Today we're looking at one of my favourite subjects, food.
Yes, mine too.
So what's your favourite dish, Annabelle?
You know, I think it's the traditional roast chicken and Yorkshire pudding. How about you?
I used to eat meat, but now I'm a vegetarian, so I eat a lot of pasta and vegetables.
I love pasta. I know some really tasty recipes. Recetas sabrosas.
Do you? Then I look forward to my invitation to dinner.
Well, I'm going to be a bit busy for a while, but of course, you'd be very welcome.
Thanks. So do you think that you eat differently to your parents?
Yes, I like to eat a lot of foreign food. And you?
Like many people now, I eat more healthily. My parents preferred hearty dishes to healthy ones, platos contundentes. Nowadays, we're more careful about our diet.
That's very true. Let's have a look at our documentary now. While you watch, try to answer this question, which we asked Gus Evans, the owner of the Butcher's Hook pub. Why do British people eat so many ready-made meals? Platos precocinados.
Let's see.
Fish and chips, hamburgers, cooked breakfasts. The traditional image of British food, often served in pubs. In the past, most pubs only served these kinds of dishes. They were not very healthy. But in the last 10 years, things have changed. There are now specialized gastropubs, pubs that are also restaurants. These serve high-quality food, and almost all pubs provide a wide menu of tasty dishes. One of the new chefs creating these dishes is the well-known Ronnie Kimbugwe, head chef at Bell and the Dragon in Cookham.
I feel that food and the way people eat in Great Britain or the UK has changed a lot. A lot of the old-fashioned typical pub food wasn't the healthiest meal on earth. It was very good, it was very tasty, it was very hearty, but now people are finding a middle ground and how to have the traditional with the new and put it together.
It's not just pub food that is changing. Supermarkets are now selling more fresh fruit and vegetables, and British people are more interested in cooking and eating more healthily.
I think the changes come through education and media, and there are more chefs, more food producers talking about it.
Customers expect higher standards when they eat out, even in gastropubs.
They're concerned about where their food comes from, they're concerned about value for money, and they're concerned about flavour. Now people want to know where their food is coming from, whereas 5 years ago or 10 years ago, nobody ever asked this question.
We asked Gus Evans, the owner of the Butcher's Hook pub in Fulham, southwest London, what makes gastropubs popular in Britain?
Fresh ingredients, changing your menu daily, and using sustainable products. You have to increase your quality of your product, offer better value, and also offer healthier options. There are still traditional dishes in pubs, but there is more variety. The great thing about gastropubs is that they now have more interesting ingredients on the menu.
Gastropubs are also inspiring British people to cook better food at home.
I think if you're offering a very good menu and quite an ambitious menu and something that's interesting, people would like to follow you and also would be interested in cooking that at home.
Even though food in pubs has changed, the British spend less time preparing food and eat many ready-made meals. About 14 million are eaten every week. So why is this happening?
We have busy lifestyles and people are working a lot harder. The problem is that people are looking for faster solutions like fast food or eating out.
So it seems in Britain we are changing our eating habits. There are a lot of improvements to be made still, but we are moving in the right direction.
So it's not all good news, Ashley. We're eating 14 million ready-made meals a week.
I never eat them.
Oh, really? So what were you eating in the studio yesterday?
Ah, yes, well, just sometimes, when I'm in a hurry.
Don't worry, Ashley. Most of us eat them sometimes.
Yes, I guess so. Anyway, shall we check the answer? The question was, why do British people eat so many ready-made meals?
Let's watch it again.
Even though food in pubs has changed, the British spend less time preparing food and eat many ready-made meals. About 14 million are eaten every week. So why is this happening?
We have busy lifestyles and people working a lot harder.
Did you get that? It's because British people have busy lifestyles and people are working a lot harder.
Yes, I suppose nowadays in many families, both partners have jobs, so there's less time to prepare food.
And sometimes, if you really don't want to cook, it's nice to go to a gastropub.
My local pub does fantastic food.
Do they do good desserts?
Oh, of course, I'd forgotten that you've got a sweet tooth. Goloso. In our documentary, the experts all said that eating habits in Britain have changed. Let's see what some people from other countries said when we asked, how have eating habits changed in your country in the last 10 years?
Let's see.
Food in New Zealand has become far more Asian, reflecting the number of Chinese people living in the country.
There's been a big change, actually, in the traditional Scottish diet, which used to be very fat-heavy. Now people are much more conscious about eating healthily, so there's been an increase in salads and eating grilled foods as opposed to fried foods.
The eating habits have changed a lot, and we have an introduction of like Mexican foods, like burritos. I think it's a lot more healthier.
Jamaicans love salt in their foods. One of the big things is reducing the amount of salt in cooking.
In the last 10 years, fast food has become more and more popular, particularly with teenagers who spend more time in front of computers. So unfortunately, there are some health problems in Canada with a growing amount of obesity.
Eating habits have changed quite dramatically in Scotland. We've got a very bad reputation for deep frying everything, but nowadays you can see a lot more salads and soups and healthy things actually coming in and a more varied choice.
The Canadian woman makes an important point about obesity caused by fast food, especially in teenagers.
Yes, and of course sitting down too much and not doing enough exercise can make it worse.
But in moderation, some fast food is great. Think how Mexican food has become so popular, and not just in the States, all over the world.
Ah, there's nothing better than spicy vegetable fajitas. So full of flavour. Están tan ricas.
You know, Ashley, you and Sam have got a lot in common.
What do you mean?
You both love food. So let's watch Katie and Sam on the next part of their road trip. And as you watch, look for the answer to this question. Why have people's tastes changed recently?
Good. Let's watch.
Where your grandparents were born, Sam. How are you feeling?
Hungry, actually.
Can you wait until Conwy?
I thought it was Conway.
It's Conwy in Welsh. Oh, let's stop here.
The bartender laughed when I asked him where I could wash up.
Oh, that's because in Britain, wash up means clean the dishes.
Oh, what do you say?
Just
wash. And we say barman or barmaid, not bartender.
What a strange country. Anyway, let's order.
This is lovely. How's yours?
Delicious.
Oh, hello. Are you enjoying my food?
It's wonderful. How do you make it so tasty?
Well, we buy the fish and the meat locally, so we only have the freshest ingredients.
Have people's tastes changed recently?
Oh, yes. They know they should have better food, and they want more flavour.
Why is that?
In my opinion, it's partly due to low-cost air travel. People are travelling abroad more now, and they're eating better food than they used to.
So now the British want the same here. And I think they find it in places like this.
Oh, thank you very much. And let me recommend the rhubarb crumble. It's my favourite. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Is that as good as it looks?
It's delicious.
What's in it?
Well, it's got rhubarb and sugar and ginger. I'd recommend it.
That sounds wonderful. Excuse me. Katie, do you think my grandparents lived there?
Oh, I doubt it, Sam.
Just joking, Katie. Who lived here?
It was built by the English King Edward I to keep the Welsh under control. They didn't like having the English here.
But now you're all friends, right?
Yes, apart from when England play Wales at rugby.
Listen, you said that Conway is Conwy in Welsh, right?
Yes.
I'd like to know a bit more about the Welsh language. Can we do that?
I know just the place.
Is it as windy as it is here?
Hopefully not.
Katie and Sam had some more linguistic differences.
But they both agreed the food was delicious. And what about the rhubarb crumble?
Oh, it's my favourite dessert, but I prefer it without ginger. What's your favourite?
Bread and butter pudding.
Oh, yes, good choice.
I make it as well. So let's look at the answer to our question. Why have people's tastes changed recently? Let's see it again.
Have people's tastes changed recently?
Oh, yes. They know they should have better food, and they want more flavour.
Why is that?
In my opinion, it's partly due to low-cost air travel. People are travelling abroad more now, and they're eating better food than they used to.
So yes, people's tastes have changed, partly because they are travelling abroad more now and so eating better food than they used to.
You know, Ashley, we haven't spoken about food in Spain yet. For you, what's the best thing to eat there?
Ah, it must be paella. I love it. And you?
Jamón serrano. So that's all we have time for today. See you soon for the next programme of That's English. Bye-bye.
Bye.